Danger Force Season 1 just recently happened, so I'm going to rank all 6 seasons of Henry Danger and Danger Force from the worst to the best. So, let's get on to the little history I have with the show of Henry Danger. Recently, when I was a kid, I basically sit down and watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012, which we're going to rank soon. But I caught up watching the show more, and I was a huge fan of this guy who created iCarly, Zoe 101, Drake and Josh, which I'm rewatching for the ranking. So, recently when they released Henry Danger, it was a really hit show for me. So, and then Danger Force happened. So let's get on to the ranking. Starting in last place will have to be Season 2. I thought Season 2 was a big disappointment to the Henry Danger series because basically it's kind of weird and not clever, all the jokes were, because when we get to the little story about Henry still learning to be Kid Danger, we want to learn a little bit more a little bit more about Ray's history, okay, about his dad and that. We get to see Jasper find out his secret, but it wasn't taken in well. Like, for example, when he reveals his secret identity that he's Kid Danger, and Jasper freaks out, and that I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like that Jasper earned it to know that he's Kid Danger. But bad enough that you got it. It didn't get used to it. So recently, I have rewatched the season and still was very disappointed. So it deserves it last place. Starting in 5th place will have to be Danger Force Season 1. What can I say? It was a big disappointment. It starts off the story after Henry Danger when Henry leaves Swellview, and basically the story with these kids from the last season of Henry Danger just show up all of a sudden, have a school, and just learn to use to control their powers. Oh my gosh. Especially they copied one character, like I said in my vlog. The one character with Jasper. They copied that one kid, that Jasper with that one kid that wears the blue suit. What's his name? I don't remember. And basically it wasn't funny. All the jokes were just dull, derivative. Not cliche, not funny, and boring. It was like, what am I watching? A spinoff of Henry Danger or what? The one thing that would be really interesting is what happened after Drax. What happened to Henry? Like, I know they showed him, at Japan or something, but still, we could have still have a spinoff with Henry again. But this time, Henry is a superhero, not a sidekick. That would be more interesting. So, yeah, it deserves to be in the 5th place. I'm sorry, Danger Force, but you deserve to be put there. Starting in 4th place will have to be Season 3. I was very, very impressed with this season, very much, because, yeah, we get to see Henry grow. We get to see Jasper finally getting used to Henry's secret, getting used to him being the one called Kid Danger. And basically a lot of you guys ask, and this is new to me, how did I take it with Jasper knowing the secret and keeping it throughout the season? To be honest, pretty well. I think it handled pretty well and practically, handled the story pretty well. But my only problem is the jokes. They're not funny anymore. I think the only problem with the jokes, is that when they try to make Ray hilarious, which he is, he's a great character. He's Captain Man who acts like a child most of the time, But it's just that some of the jokes he threw out, it's not funny. It's just, how could I say without being mean? Stupid. It's completely stupid. So basically getting into that season, watching Ray crack the jokes and just Jasper getting used to the story, it's not fun. I mean, getting used to Henry being Kid Danger, it's not fun. Starting in 3rd place is Season 1. I was really happy when I saw the first season, and I was no, not third place. Starting in fourth place is season 1. I was very impressed with this season because Henry finally learns that he has something to do. He has something to do for his life. He thought he was nothing. He can't do nothing. Well, recently when Ray reveals him as Captain Man, he tells him, hang on. Okay, just check if my chair's not acting up. He tells him, asked him, do you want to be my psychic? And he takes it very well, I think. Easier way. Jace Norman is the character, like I said, very well as Henry Hart, aka Kid Danger. So what did I take of what was my problem with this season? Well, how fast Charlotte found out that Henry's Kid Danger. You heard me. Basically, it doesn't bother me if Charlotte finds out like near the end of season 1, but finding out in the beginning of season 1, yeah, it's worse than Jasper finding out, but the season still head up, and it was in fourth place for the reason. Starting in third place will have to be season 4. I really enjoyed this season. It was very fun. I even got a Game Shakers crossover called Danger Games, I think it is. Yeah, Danger Games. And it was a great crossover. It had a great way to fresh out the characters, fresh out the way how Game Shakers find out that Henry's Kid Danger. Really well done. And of course, they had a sequel crossover on Game Shakers with Henry going to New York. But enough about that. Let's talk about this season. I like this season. I think they did really well with the character arc of the characters and basically how they handled Henry a lot more than they usually do for, finding out that Henry is Kid Danger and now knowing. But the only problem I have with the season, I'm gonna say, well, is that, like I said in the second season, the third season, the jokes, they're sometimes not funny. They're sometimes not funny. They're mostly coming from Jasper. And it's hard to say that some of the jokes from Jasper is not funny, even though he made me laugh all the dang time. Seriously. So basically, why is it on number 3? Before I get to my second 2 on my list of this series of Henry Danger, I want you guys to click the link in the description for the Jack Doherty videos. Check them out. Check out my gaming channel. Link will be in the description below. And also check out Rhynie Ladybug. She needs help with subscribers, and also hit the subscribe button when you can. That would be really appreciated. Now, starting in second place was supposed to be a number 1, but until the series has ended, is Season 5. I absolutely enjoyed this season. It was a tie between Season 6 and Season 5, but Season 5 really nails the character of Henry Hart learning to be Kid Danger, even though he's growing up to be a man, and it's very well done. And basically how it went is that this way how, the characters are. Like Ray's finally becoming the character I want him to be. He's finally becoming the funny character that I want him to be. And basically how this works is that Henry learns to be the hero as well from Ray, and it works very well. I think my favorite episode from the season is the Henry Danger the musical. I saw the episode, laughed so dang hard, and the songs are so catchy. I think that's why it deserves a number 2. But it's good. But what's number 1? Number 1 is gonna have to be Season 6, which is the final season of Henry Danger. Now, I know I said this a ton of times on the other seasons, but I think I'm going to say it more. I love Jace Norman in this season. He actually learns to be a great actor, a great character for Henry Hart, aka Kid Danger. Especially the fight between Ray and Henry at the end of the series, man. It was so well done. It was so well developed. And that part when he just says, hey, I'm Henry Hart, and I used to be Kid Danger, was very well done and very well handed, And basically how it handled the story very well, because Henry is learning. He doesn't want to be he's thinking he doesn't want to be a sidekick anymore. He wants to be no one's he doesn't want to be the next Captain Man. But Ray is he just doesn't care. He wants a sidekick. He wants Henry to be a sidekick for 50 or 40 years so he can become the next Captain Man. And when Henry threw the bomb saying, "I will never, ever be Captain Man," blew my mind. And especially the parents finding out Henry's secret identity. Like, we all knew they were going to find out recently. Like, I knew it from the beginning of the series that I'm like, oh, yep, his parents are going to find out. But my question is, why didn't they find out during the second season or the third? They were curious, yes. They were curious about their son, but they never got a chance to go where he works, go to the elevator and find out that he's Kid Danger like Piper did. I think my only problem with season 5 was, I think that was my problem with season 5, and that's why it's on number 2, was because Piper found out that he's Kid Danger and she freaks out. Piper used to not be my favorite, but when she got to this season, and season 5, she actually was a well-done character. I really couldn't stand her in the other seasons. I didn't want to talk about her in those seasons, but she was well-developed in this season. And basically the scene with Henry and Ray, when they were done fighting Drex and that blimp was going to go down, Henry's going to sacrifice his life, it was very well done. And it was very well handled. So, that's why it's my number 1. I think I really enjoyed ranking these seasons. I'm going to rank other stuff on this channel, so look forward to that. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles!